There goes the train now. Hello. It's Friday. Let's get out of here. Look at everybody getting home from work. Everybody's rush hour. But you and I, we're gonna do the first paddle of the season. And we're at one of our favorite places. Do you remember this place? This is Rahway River Park. It's kind of confusing because this is actually Covanta's property, which if you see here, you can see that's Covanta, the company. But we're here because there's a nice spot here. It's on Lawrence Street. Let's just get out for a little while. This is the first paddle of the season for me, and you're here, so let's make the best of it. If you noticed, you might see I got a little bit of a different setup, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. But you know, I don't run out of time. Over here, the other important thing is we're right at slack tide, and I'll tell you why that's important. But let's get out there and look at this beauty. Before we start, get on the road, I just want to talk to you for a second. So this is very special. This kayak I was able to purchase on Facebook Marketplace from a really special person. Her name is Joanne, and there's a long story. Well, it's an interesting story, but there's definitely a lot of love in this kayak. So this is the first time I'm using it, and I could want to give this another life, and that's what we're gonna do today. I also got I'm happy to do this, but yeah, let's get moving. Let's get this guy on the water, or this gal. Maybe she's a gal. Here's the spot. Hey, come here for a second. I want to show you something. It looks like somebody was doing some woodwork, but look at this. Look how perfect that hole is. It almost looks like someone took a paddle bit and did that. So I'm always amazed at this. I thought you might get a kick out of that. Before we get out on the water, I always like to point out, this is, if you look around, this little park here, which is basically Covanta, right as I just peered over here, I wasn't even looking. Look what is over here. So somebody, if you're from Rahway, there's this art installment, I'm gonna call it that, which is really neat. And beyond this like sound wall or barrier for Covanta, there's like a secret door here. And it looks like, yeah, there's a paint roller. And it looks like, shall I see if this door is open? I'm pushing my luck here. It is not, it is locked. But there's a little art installment. So maybe people come out here on their lunch break and they go and look at the river, hang out here to make some art. Yeah, this is really cool. Just little things that brighten your day, don't you think? All right, let's get on the water. This is another one of my videos where I talk about doing stuff, but I'm not doing it. But this is the Pungo. Beautiful, I love the color. And we're getting ready to launch in here. We're gonna go up, it's slack tide. I'm gonna paddle my pretty intensely to get up pretty high into the city of Rahway and take a look around. So that's the plan. Let's do it. Let's get this baby in there. There's about a 2-foot drop here, and this is the part where your yoga or any of your flexibility helps out if you want to avoid just stepping in the water and getting wet. I'm gonna take my chances here and
probably don't recommend this, but I don't want to get filthy right away, so I'm gonna do it my way. And let's see, I don't even want to get dirty. I hear someone laughing at me. Whoa. So automatically, I'll tell you, this Pungo, I like it, but it is definitely tippier. Woo, tippier than my Old Town Loon. Wow, oh, you know what? I didn't do my foot pegs yet. Wow, I gotta tell you, this system is so easy. The foot pedal, I'm gonna show you at some point. All you have to do is move this, like, it looks like a little tie wrap or with teeth. You move it, and I was able to actually put them in place. This is so cool. So we are the Maiden Voyage. You and I, we are here. We did it. It was a long work week. A lot of stuff going on in life. You know how it is. But lots going on. But we finally made it. First time out this season. So let's see what we can do. And let's have a. No, I haven't caught up with you in a bit, so let's talk. So we're under the Lawrence Street Bridge right now. Kind of just getting. There's so many things. Oh. Ah. All right, let's get settled. So up on that walkway, I've never taken that walkway up there to pass over the river in 1 and 9, essentially. I might want to do that. I might do that on the way back. Well, there's a plane going over. There's always a jet going over when I'm trying to talk. All right. So you may have heard, or maybe I didn't talk about it. I did, but I did end up, oh, there's a turtle here ducking. All right. He's just saying hi. But I did get a new vehicle. It's not new, it's a Frontier pickup. And really, I thought I wanted a pickup truck. I think I still do. But one thing I'll let you know about a pickup truck is it is not a car, and the ride is much different. Some people say it's good and bad. If you're taking a long trip, it has cruise control, but there's definitely some ambient road noise, and getting used to it, but it's convenient. I was able to put the kayak in there pretty easily. Still working on the best method. But going back, when I got this kayak, I went on Facebook Marketplace, and many of you may have used Marketplace, but in the last couple of years, I gotta tell you, Marketplace has been the scam central, and a bunch of, any money you might save in a deal, it's so much frustration. So if you save $100 or something, if you don't have the money, it could be worth it, but a lot of times you just, can I just deal with someone who's honest? And that's why I'm bringing up Joanne. Joanne was really kind. I saw this kayak, I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw it, I wanted it. It's orange, kind of like my hair, and I like it. There's a really interesting little decal in here, but this is a Wilderness Pungo. But Joanne was a straight shooter on the deal. Met up, drove there, no nonsense. She's a really nice lady. She helped us, gave us something for the back to tag onto the back of the kayak, so because it was protruding more than a foot or two, and really kind. And this is the thing, Joanne was happy that this kayak is going to go to use. So she's actually a subscriber to the channel. I hope, Joanne, you're seeing this, because your kayak is having another life. It's going to have quite another life. So that's really awesome. I feel great. And yeah, so just a couple things about the kayak. I'm looking around, everybody, because don't know if you know if there's like, I can't tell if there's debris or if it's like a big head of a turtle. It could be both. But let's take it all in for a second. So I'm underneath, this is NJ Transit, the Northeast Corridor, and I learned from somebody that this may be the most busiest corridor in train traffic in the United States. I gotta see if that's true. The source that told me is a historian and he knows trains, so I believe him. But I'm waiting for a train to come by. Actually, before my battery went, I was underneath here as a train was passing, and it is pretty wild. I mean, it's like feeling a mini earthquake under here. So probably I'll show you what it looks like under here. Maybe that wasn't a great idea. There goes the train now. They come up pretty quiet, but look underneath the bridge. So catching that train on a Friday night, let the weekend begin. All kinds of activity here. Yeah, it feels like it's right over my head. But that's the thing about getting out here is, again, it's a juxtaposition. It's the beautiful river and all this bustling. Everybody, anybody ever see, what was the name of the gentleman who was in Shawshank Redemption who got released? Somebody in the comments will let me know if you remember. But his, when he left, he said the world went and got itself in a great big rush. And that is true, we are in a big rush. But it's pretty interesting hanging out down here. This is Bridge Street. You know, I'm sorry about all this air traffic, but this is a busy place. This is a hub. We got Newark Airport, and people are flying in and out. We got the trains. There's one coming behind me. See it? It might have been in a cellar because it was in a big rush. But just keep in mind, if you come onto the Rahway, it is a tidal river, right? Coming up from the Arctic Hill. And it's going to be tidal from where I got on Lawrence Street. Of course, it's tidal down all the way to the Kill, but going up, I guess we're going north. It is tidal. Another train behind me. But that is like thunder underneath there. It's rush hour now. But just remember, if you're going to come on here, it's tidal. So you can go to saltwatertides.org or .com. You can see what the tide schedule is. So what I try to do, and I learned this from my buddy Jeff, basically if you can, get on here during slack tide. So right now I can see the water is pretty still because the tide has just, it's high tide, and it's going to turn soon, and then it's going to go back out, and I could ride that out. So it's better than fighting the tide. If you want a big workout, well, naturally you can always fight the tide. But this is quite pleasant. It's pretty, seems chilly, but it's about 63 degrees. We're under another bridge. And this is generally where I got to make a decision in a second, where we're going to figure out, are we going to continue, or I can continue up the Rahway. And when I talk about, there is a dam, we won't get that far because it's not going to be enough water, but there's a dam, and that's in Rahway River Park. But here I can make a left onto Robinson's Branch, and if you've seen previous videos, you've seen I've been on the Robinson's Branch, but very further up, and got on at the Scotch Plains and came down to the reservoir. But it's the same Robinson's Branch. Good stuff. Hello.
We're playing soccer.
You playing soccer? That's awesome. Where do you play? Where do you play? Around your school? Yeah.
Just
So-
outside for fun.
So have you ever been in the kayak in here? Yeah, you gotta try it. If you ever, I have extra
Kayaks around here?
your folks. If you come out to Riverfest, you can definitely get in the kayaks or the canoes and definitely take advantage of the river. So, what's your name, buddy? I like your glasses. I didn't take mine out because you know what, they always fall in and then I have no glasses.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and they're usually not expensive, but it's just annoying. But all right, another plane. But remember I was talking about just watching the tide. So I got up the river walk here. I didn't get that far. I'm not up to St. George, but check out the water. This isn't that crazy, but it's fun. So I'm gonna paddle through this little feature here. So this is something safe you could do as long as you get enough water, but this is a lot of fun. Oh, I thought I was gonna have more speed here. Nope. Oh. Yeah, but now the tide's turning, so there's a little bit of a pull. Oh, and you snooze, you lose. You gotta make sure you get out of here, or else you're gonna be doing some portage, which I'm not against, but wasn't planning on it today because it's a little chilly for that. I'm making a lot of excuses. You can tell me, yeah, you know, you've been making a lot of excuses these last videos. There's another little turn off here. Wonder what that is. It's probably not. I think I've done this before. Yeah, it's gonna be too shallow. All right, so we're just gonna float down the river, and I could see in the water right here. I mean, soon all these rocks will be exposed, but there's some pretty big rocks that you just gotta stay alert because they will stop you dead and you will fly out of your kayak. But yeah, I want to thank you for coming by. Like, you have all this stuff to do. These videos, they can be long. There's I'm watching a muskrat over here. But what I'm saying is, I appreciate you and being a friend and coming here, doing these types of adventures. It's funny, somebody was like, I don't know if I'd call that an adventure, but these interludes, or they're cathartic. If I think I know what that word means, but they are very being connected to nature, even though this nature may be a little different than folks who are in more rural areas, but it's still what we have out our back door. And I can tell you, you can feel the energy being on the water. You can feel what it may have been like a long time ago. You can feel the energy. And yeah, I highly recommend it. A lot of times you may say, well, you know, I'm too this, I'm too that. I don't have a kayak, I don't know what to do. Everybody goes through that. I didn't know what I was doing. I probably don't really know what I'm doing that much now. I know enough to stay safe, but get out there. If I could help you, give you the encouragement. Today it was a long week. I really didn't want to do all the work, but I knew that once I got on the water, it was all going to be worth it, and that is always true. Whew. Just took a right up Robinson's Branch just because we can. It looks like enough water. I'm always curious to see what the Irving Street Bridge is looking like. So if you're familiar with that, it was closed for a while, the street and the bridge, and now you think you can drive over it. I don't know what they did to repair it. We're gonna go take a little look. And if you take a look over this way, I'm gonna try to whoever lives here, they got like a whole barbecue set up. I see a kayak there. So they're really taking advantage of living on the river. Oh wait, it looks like they created some type of like homemade pontoon boat. Like Steve from Camping with Steve. Yeah, so I don't want to, I'm sure his camera's on me. I don't mean any harm, but if you look straight ahead, there's a kayak, and then it looks like there's like a pontoon boat that someone created. And look at this goose over here. He's real curious why I'm here. He probably has babies or so. But yeah, living on the river, that's kind of neat. Irving Street Bridge is next, but figured you might be interested in this. Thought it was cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna get over this. Oh, I'm on the ledge. All right, that's good because I can stop and. But check this out. I'm trying to figure out. I've been over this when there was bigger water, but that's the bridge. It's open, but I don't know what kind of repair was done on this. What do I know? But what is this? It's like. But when it rains hard, you can go over this pretty. I have it in another video. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, Irving Street Bridge. Man, there are planes every minute here. Not even, every second. And trains. I'm getting off this ledge. And Joanne, if you're watching, I am trying to take care of this kayak, but I use these things and it can be pretty brutal, but this one, we're breaking her in. We're gonna be kind to her. So a little scratching, not bad, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm smelling definitely something interesting like spices in a barbecue. So somebody is, I don't know if it's a restaurant, but somebody is partaking in some eats. So let's head out of here. Now, I'm glad you came by because I wanted to talk to you. Hey, I don't want to burden you with my troubles, but last week was a insane week. Insane. And I'm grateful that I'm here now. But when I say insane, many of you know, and I know you know because we've spoken about it, but you know that I love my dog Henry. My little 10-pound Chihuahua Terrier mix. He's my heart. And last week I had to travel to Atlanta, and sadly the day before I had to leave, I noticed Henry was looking at my wife and I with his pupils are dilated. He wanted to go out. He was looking at us. You could feel when your pet's in pain. And long story short, we ended up taking him to the emergency room, and he has some lower intestine issue where I don't want to gross everybody out, but there was blood coming out of the lower end when he was defecating, and it's petrifying. So we were in the emergency room till 3:30 in the morning, and we didn't get home till 4. I was delirious. I got on the airplane, but my lovely wife nursed the dog, Henry, and I'm happy to report that he is healthy and running around. It's a long story, but you know, we don't know what happened, if he got into something and ate it. He's not that kind of dog, but also he, you know, unfortunately the household gives him a lot of outside food, and that's done because they can't, and it wasn't good. So that was rough, and then some other things, but you know, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see you, that you're joining. We're spending some time, and I hope, yeah, if you haven't been out, get out there or live vicariously through me. And we're gonna have plenty more adventures. We're gonna try to make this interesting. There's some folks I follow on YouTube, like Donnie Wanders, who is up in Canada, who has a really great videos and great ideas. I have my friend Shed and a lot of folks, inspirational, but thanks for all your support. And I don't know why I do this. I think I know. I just enjoy the company, enjoy the connection. I feel like we're connected somehow. So thank you for coming by. All right, we're passing over a bridge. Someone's looking at me. I would look too. How you doing? So it's funny because I have to speak pretty loud to make sure that you're picking up my audio. but people around are like looking and they're like, what's going on? Nothing, just talking to my friends here. But while I'm going under this magnificent bridge, we're gonna probably see a few more trains. I'm hoping you're gonna get to hear and feel the rumble of the mighty Northeast Corridor, and hopefully we don't get any rocks or anything that hits us. That would be a heavenly way to die, but not today. But so while I'm here, let me talk to you about, let me give you a review of this Pungo. I got to give it a thumbs up. Now I know why so many people love this kayak. Oh, here comes, oh, I'm gonna get under there. Wow, some of these are so quick. They're gone before you hear them. All right, I don't know if you can hear that. But getting back to the kayak, so a couple things, and I'll show this before I end the video. I'll show you a little bit of, give you a tour. But this is 12 feet long. This is a Pungo Wilderness Systems. It's about 45 pounds, so it's lighter than the Old Town I had. But what's awesome about this thing tracks very straight, and that is really cool. So it's less effort, it stays straight. The foot pegs are easy to use. It's comfortable. It has a seat that's really comfortable. So this is a major upgrade. I really loved my my Old Town. I still do, but it's about 75 pounds, and it tracks okay. It's like a tank. It's 14 feet long or 13.9 inches. But anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with this thing. I just don't want to abuse it just yet. But let's wait for a train to come by. Now that we're waiting, they're probably not going to come by, but let's see. So if that was going in the other lane, you wouldn't see it. But so over the years coming through Bridge Street right here, see that pylon right there? I actually came through here like whipping down with some pretty good speed, and there was a fella standing right there fishing, and he had some lines in the water, and I like went right through his lines. I didn't mean to, but ever since then I'm like, oh, I was not expecting to see that. And a lot of folks hang out here. It's kind of a cool spot. I'm reluctant to mention this, but I think people, I guess it's no big deal, but they've seen people magnet fishing off here. I've also saw a guy pull a massive carp out of here. Right, you could see it right from the, when it's low tide, you could see these fish very easily here, right from the bridge. Look how beautiful that bird is. Wow, do you know what kind of bird this is? What I was gonna tell you, you're supposed to have a permit. I'll tell you real quick. It's 20 bucks, and it's a lifetime for the kayak. Now, what's interesting is I just got this one. I have like 4 kayaks, but this one I just got the license paid for it. They're sending me in the mail. So what they'll do is you have to they'll give you a letter, numbers. You get lettering, and you put it on here, and it's a sticker, a red sticker, and you're good. You're gonna laugh. I didn't want to show you this because I was so embarrassed, but I'm not really conditioned to this, and it's going a while, so I had to pull off. And you ever hear of serendipity, a happy accident? There's actually a rope here and I was using that to come out because I have to, nature's calling. And you know, in these videos I want to start, you know, getting on land and walking around and not just be in the water. But I thought, ah, it's a rope, I should be fine. Well, you still have to support yourself, so I almost really went in the drink there. But the reason I want to show you around here is because this is the Rahway River Watershed, and you can see this blue house. But we're right on the river, and they do a lot for the Rahway River. Some great people. I like to join them sometimes as a volunteer. And you can see right here, they have a, looks like a bat box. They have a really awesome little garden here. We got some canoes and kayaks, canoes. So some folks are kind enough to donate those, which is really nice. But the idea is eventually they want to get like a launch right from here to get on the river. How's it going? So on the Milton Street Bridge. Oh wow. Look down there. It looks like my kayak. Whoa, wait a second. That is my kayak. I'm only kidding. That's where I parked it. You can see. All right. I'm getting a little wacky, so maybe it's time to end this adventure, but let's see. So hopefully you see this video in time. The Rahway River Watershed has a river fest every year. I think this year it's in September. So if you're in the area, come out. There's a lot of festivities celebrating the river. They usually do some canoe rides, and you can check this out. That's the name of the game. It's getting freezing. I gotta get out of here. Let's keep going. Even though it got chilly, it is magic hour, as we call it. The sun is going down. It's beautiful. So we're gonna get in the old kayak here, and away we go. Look at that, beautiful. There's a lot of poison ivy near here. I just see it coming in. I hope I didn't touch any. Let's do this. This seat is so comfortable. All right, we're getting in here. This is the fun you get to watch. Let's see, feel what we go through here, but it's all doable. The more patience you have, you'll be fine. Just need to take a second. And I'm gonna get in here. My feet are already wet, so ain't no big deal. Take it easy. Again, this thing is awesome, but it's a little more tippy than my Old Town Loon. That thing is like really, really flat and stable. So I'm gonna go here. All right. Oh, and always make sure your seat is not in the way. Now something's going on. Oh, I was sitting on top of the seat. All right. Get used to it. All right. Not sure you need to see me at this moment, but you did. Looking good. Gonna shove off. I feel like there's gonna be a bit of a drop. Let's brace for impact. All right. We out of here. Woo. The nice thing is we're going with the tide now, so I can just sit back and chill, which I might do. Whew. All right, let's relax for a little bit. This really does crack amazing. Definitely better than I'm used to. But I'm always amazed, I've said this before, it's beautiful night. There's all these apartments here. There's not a soul out here. Nobody. Oh, I guess they're watching Netflix. And I didn't mention, this paddle came with the kayak. This Werner paddle. Amazing. Better than my other paddle, definitely. So, oh wow, look at the sun. Amazing. So this kayak, the paddle, and this life preserver, this PFT. Thank you, Joanne. Very, very great deal. And I'm loving the gear. I might have overdid it tonight. I'm not really conditioned for this, but I'm having fun. We gotta end this party. But I'm having a ball with it. Just paddling around. I always love this little piece of art here. This is better. So now, this is pretty much stable. If I get a foot out, it's gonna stand. And that's it. No toss, no pretending. And whew. Lighter than the old town, but still, you know, look at that. So I gotta get more conditioned for this, but it feels great. Stayed out for a while. Thank you for coming by. And by the way, I think by the time this video lands, because of you, I really appreciate you and watching these videos, we're actually going to get up to 1,000 subscribers, which is insane. I really never thought about it, but we're pretty much there, and it's because of you. So thank you. And yeah, who knows if this video, is it really ending? Maybe, maybe not, but I'm definitely getting out of this river. I'm still new at this. So the idea is getting the pickup truck was going to make it easier to get these things transported, but still, this is 12 feet long. This bed, even it's a 6-foot bed with this, maybe it's 7.5 feet, but this is a 12-foot kayak. Still, it's awesome though. This is an awesome kayak. And again, Joanne included this cover. It never ends. There's a cover, and there's also a half a cockpit cover. Love it. So cool. What else needs to go in there? Maybe this. I'm not going that far. Probably could do this a lot better, a lot safer. Not safer, it's not going to go anywhere the way I'm going to do this, but Anyway, still figuring it out. Oh, my sneakers. Oh no! A little moisture back here, not supposed to be. Alright, not bad. Thanks for sticking around. We're gonna do what we call now, if you haven't done this, I really truly believe in this, it's called grounding. And I'm walking on my bare feet on the ground here. Gotta be careful because there could be all kinds of stuff here, but the point is, folks believe, I believe, that you are a magnetic force, you have energy, and the ground is transferring positive energy to me. I probably don't understand the science of it, but it feels great. And if you ever done this in the summer on your lawn, it feels great. I probably don't recommend it walking in lawns that are have a lot of pesticides and fertilizer, but yeah, how you doing? I just got out of the boat. How you doing? I'm doing a video, but nice to meet you.
Alright, same here, bro.
What are you guys up to?
I know we're just working, man.
Yeah, what do you, I mean, I was...
Canvassing, we're canvassers, so we do like, we work democracy.
You want to get a plug to your business?
Yeah,
I got a YouTube channel.
Alright,
So
well, yeah, look, democracy in action, man. Right now they're banning a lot of books, history books. They're cutting funding from some students and things like that nature. So we're trying to get everybody out here to vote June 4th, man. Make sure you guys vote on June 4th, man.
Hey, you never know you're gonna meet Rahway, right? I thought, you know, I'll tell you the truth. I thought maybe like I thought there was like a big something was going down. I saw the trunk open, so I was wrong. But,
no, it's
great.
been working.
All the best to you.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was just out. You know Rahway?
A little bit.
Anyway, I went from here all the way up the river into the city of Rahway.
Where's your pack? I mean,
oh, it's all under there.
All inside? Yeah, he got everything.
Sorry, you'd like to talk too much.
So,
all right, well, nice to meet you.
Same here, buddy.
And have a great weekend.
You as well. All right,
Check out.
Have a great one.
You too. Peace. See, I don't know anything. I'm conspiring. They're doing work. So goes to show how little I know. But back to the grounding. Highly recommend it if you haven't done it. I don't know. Whatever works. Positive thoughts make you feel better. And I'm happy to admit that I was wrong, that these folks are doing, they're canvassing, doing some, who knows, political work. I'm not a political guy, but I can appreciate what they're doing. But yeah, this is a cool meeting point. So there they go. All right, I think we're done. Kayak is ready to go. Did the grounding. And to the next one.